Anthony Slater here with Eric Horn. We're sitting courtside in Tulsa at the BOK Center. 3 preseason games down, 3 Thunder wins. Tonight was probably the roughest of the 3. They played a Mavericks team that came in, didn't have, basically their 7 top players. They didn't even travel here. They played kind of this makeshift young lineup. But the Mavs played very energized, tested the Thunder on both sides really, but I thought the Mavs' energy defensively led to the first struggles we've seen from this Thunder offense.
Yeah, it was really the first time that the Thunder haven't come out and surged out to a double-digit lead in any of their preseason games.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mavs did a good job of playing hard, like you said, and the Thunder just had a lot of turnovers. I mean, there were 9 first-quarter turnovers.
9 in the first quarter. 9 in the first 10 minutes, and those were all the starters. That's with Durant and Westbrook on the floor. Some of them were sloppy, some of them were forced by the Mavericks. But, this Billy Donovan offense is going to have its hiccups. And, it was good to kind of see them come back from that, too.
Yeah, the bench played very well, in particular in the second and fourth quarters. The Thunder continued their I guess I'm not going to call it tradition, but they continued their rotation of having Durant and Westbrook play those first and third quarters.
First and third, sit the second and fourth. They'll do that throughout the preseason, obviously not in the regular season. But,
and in the second and fourth quarters, the bench really came in and shot the ball well, shot the 3 particularly well.
A few groups that I thought played well. Number 1, Enes Kanter off the bench, 17 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double in 20 minutes. Played well, did come down with a sprained ankle in the fourth quarter. They're calling it mild. I wouldn't be surprised if he sits a couple days of practice, maybe even the game Friday in Memphis because it's preseason, but it doesn't sound serious at all. And then the group I want to talk about is the point guards. All 3 played well. Westbrook has 19 points on 8 of 13 shooting. And then beyond him, Cameron Payne plays 8 second quarter minutes, 8 points, 2 assists, plays very well. And then Augustine has a team high 8 assists, including 5 in the fourth quarter to spur it away from the Mavericks. You gotta like what you're seeing from that 3-headed point guard group.
Yeah, and then you can even throw Dion Waiters in there, being that 4th creator off the bench.
Yeah, he's playing some point.
He's played a little bit of point. He looked good in spurts. The team is really doing a good job of making the 3-point shot off the bench. They made 60% off the bench. And then again, they defended the 3 well for 4 quarters. I mean, they held the Mavericks to about 4 for 18 of them.
Next Thunder preseason game is Friday in Memphis. But before that, let's go to Coach Billy Donovan and some of the players and see what they had to say about tonight's win. 9 first quarter turnovers is kind of your first hiccup for your offense that we've seen. Why the issues there?
Well, I think that the thing that was great about this game is in some of these previous games with the way the floor was moving, the first or second option was open right away, and we were getting shots off of that. And I thought Dallas did a really, really good job of really trying to load up on Russell in pick and roll. And I thought Russell did a great job getting it out of pick and roll. But then what happens is we need to keep playing. And I think a little bit, sometimes we got a little bit impatient and we didn't really stay with it as long as we needed to. I think the biggest thing was we were getting a lot of shots. And I think what ended up happening was from those shots, we never really got the ball in the paint. I think if you go back and look at our paint numbers the last couple games, we had a great presence in around the basket. And sometimes you got to go a little bit deeper in the clock to get there. But I thought Kevin had some really, really good looks there in the first half that he probably normally makes. We fouled too much, put them to the free throw line. But certainly I think we had to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. Because I think even coming into this game, as a team, I think we're probably averaging close to 17 turnovers. But I think that's to be expected this early with a lot of newness to them trying to get a rhythm of the offense and what we're doing. That will take some time. I think those are things that will work themselves out. But I think as the game wore on, our guys started to stay with our offense longer and longer. And I thought at the end of that, probably like middle of the third quarter, the rest of the game, I thought we had a pretty good pace and tempo on offense.
Well, they got good looks. We just missed some open shots. But I think that overall we stuck with it and found some open looks and got shots we want.
What did you think about the performance of your bench unit? They seem to really kind of pick you guys up and then have that big 12-0 burst in the fourth
They did a
quarter.
great job, man, coming in. That's what teams are for. That's what teams do with the first unit. Start off a little sluggish and not the way we want to start off. That's when we have a lot of great guys that come off the bench, do a great job of lifting us up, and they did that tonight.
Regardless of where the shots were falling, it seemed like the defense was consistent tonight. Did you like that aspect of it? What do you guys
Definitely. Made them shoot some tough shots. I thought we could do a better job in transition, but we picked it up second half and made them shoot some tough shots. And when we start making shots, you see we pulled away.
First of all, you limped off tonight, ankle sprain. How was it? Right ankle sprain?
Yes, right ankle sprain. The guy was front of me and just stepped on his ankle. and I just rolled it.
You've done this a few, you've sprained an ankle a few times. How does this one feel? Like
Not too
minor
bad.
one?
No, it's not. I mean, I had sprained before, but it's not that bad.
17 and 11 tonight. You finally, it feels like you kind of got your game going. How'd you feel out there?
I think we feel good out there, and I think we just get along, communicating better, we're just talking better out there, and defensively we're getting better and better, and I think we just have to work on getting more connection and just we'll be better.
Are you kind of starting to find different ways you can get points, rebounds, different stuff in this offense?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, last year I was playing more post-up games. Now this season, all the new sets we have is like moving the ball more, and we just passing and moving the ball more. So it was a two different type of game.
What stood out to you about that 12-0 run that you were a part of in the fourth quarter to kind of break the game open?
It was really important. Obviously that was a good team, but I think the most important thing out there was just defense. Defensively, we really got some good stops, and we just went out there and just tried our best.
Do you prefer to be on the post in the block more, or do you like playing in space like that?
I like playing both, but whatever the coach tell me. But of course, I'm a post player. Probably like down the stretch, I'll be on the post more.
Do you think you'll have some post opportunities?
I think so. Yes.